Today on Made to Hack, I rack some lumber. This is an empty wall. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And this is a whole bunch of lumber. This lumber is going to go on this wall. And the way I'm going to attempt to do that by making some cantilevered shelves. Essentially, putting a bit of lumber, putting another lumber on it, and then coming up with a whole bunch of scrap lumber. Now this is a popular project because, well, everybody essentially has some dimensional lumber pieces just lying around, offcuts and whatnot. If you look at Matthias Wandel's example, what he did is he had the back plate. I believe his shelf was like that, and he used the cantilever support on the sides, on both sides as such. I believe John Heisz's video, he just cut it in, glued the back, and then sort of cut this piece sort of at an angle. So it was, here it was full width, and then it would just kind of slowly go up. I don't know why they did that. I imagine he did it that way so that he could, since it was multi-layered, like 2 or 3 shelves on top of each other, maybe just to give this some more clearance room. I can't see it having any effect on the actual cantilever design. After all, when you glue and screw in this piece to the back, all the forces, if anything, if you're pushing on this angle, it'll either come undone from here or it'll push back towards that end. My initial idea was to have a shelf like this and then put another piece at a 45-degree angle. However, once I saw John Heisz's design, I decided to go with that one. Just put one piece perpendicular to the backing plate. I'm not going to cut this bit because I'm actually using a smaller piece, something maybe half the width of this one as the actual shelf. The backing plate will stay the same. Now in terms of size, this piece of dimensional lumber is 96 by 30, and in America units, I think that's something like 4 inches wide by 1 1/4. I don't know, is there such a thing as a 1 by 4? Maybe 1 1/4 by 4. It's not exactly a 2 by 4, but anyway, that's going to be the backing plate. These were all just offcuts. I've cut them all to the pretty much the same length. And then what I'm going to do with each one is drill it from the back, glue the joint here, and screw it in, and put this up against the wall with some adhesive on the back as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of countersinking and drilling out the backing plate, to which I'll attach the shelf. And then I continue the hole just with like my cordless drill. The secondary holes are going to be so that I could screw this into the wall as well. With all the holes drilled in all the places, I'm going to be gluing down the actual shelf. So this is how it's going to go, the shelf member to the base. And for the first time I'm using PU wood glue, or polyurethane wood glue. Now my understanding is that your regular wood glue, the PVA or polyvinyl, I think acetate maybe, it's stronger than PU glue when on the long grain. However, apparently on the short grains or on the end grain, it tends to soak in to the wood more before it glues. So that's why they recommend on short grain you put in PU glue so that this one doesn't soak in and it has time to, get a strong bond. Plus, what I found interesting is they give you free gloves with this pack of glue. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's really sticky or something. Yeah, my hand, it's not going to work on my hand. Okay, excuse the weird angle. I had to move around my workbench. So what I'm going to use is these screws that already come in with, I don't know what these are. I always forget what these are called. Dowels, maybe? I don't know. And the way it works is that you pre-drill the wood. So these go in, and also you drill into the masonry. Pop these in, hammer them all the way down, and then you screw them. So I'm going to try to stick this in into the wall, and also on the back I'm going to put some high-tack adhesive. So I'm going to get that done using these types of screws. Okay, so here's the completed rack. I placed the cross braces 60 centimeters on center, or about approximately 2 feet, which means that any lumber pieces that you put up have to be, well, at least 2 feet long. Of course, you could always sort of add like another in between members as well to, you know, if you want to put smaller pieces, or just use some of these flat pieces as makeshift shelves. So yeah, that's my lumber rack made out of lumber. It's lumber on lumber action. Go.